Canyon Catburn 27 Sports presents Race 4 of the Fictional Piston Cup Series, the Rusteze 400 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The stakes are high here in the Silver State because if one of these racers wins this race, they will say, "I won at Las Vegas," not from a casino, but at this mile-and-a-half track located 20 minutes away from the strip. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, Lightning McQueen starting on the pole for the second time in 2026 with a special paint scheme with Jackson Storm in the 20 IGNTR car, trying to break a 2-year winless streak. In row 2, Marcus Krainsler trying to look like a championship contender with Rich Mixon trying to go to victory lane for the first time. In row 3, Master Dragon 4000 in the soft point car with Sheldon Shifter, the troublemaker at Phoenix. In row 4, William Byriff with Cruz Ramirez in the 51 Rusteze Dynaco car. In row 5, JP Drive with last year's winner Brandon Power car in the 48 Revolting car. In row 6, Ryan Laney with Tango Speedstar in his first hometown race as a rookie in the 56 Straight Talk car. In row 7, Bubba Wheelhouse with Chase Racela in the 9 Vitaline car. In row 8, Speedy Comet with Bobby Swift in the 19 Octane Game car. In row 9, Herb Kerbler with another hometown racer, Rowdy Bush in the 8 HTV car. In row 10, Conrad Camber with Colin Barton in the 32 Amazon Prime car. In row 11, Jay McPhiller, who sweeps both races here in 2024 with A-Shea Hollis in the 68 N2 car. In row 12, Eric Breaker with Chris Roman in the 11 Combustor car. In row 13, Steve LePage with Punchy Wipeout in his first race of 2026 after that flip trying to get in the Florida 500. In row 14, Cal Weathers with Daniel Swervis in the 7 Octane Game car. In row 15, Gogo Logano with Nick Schiff in the 93 car. In row 16, Tim Treadless trying to race better with Brian Spark in the 52 Leakless car. In row 17, Carl Reeves trying to get off that sophomore slump with Rex Revler in the 80 Gaskets car. In row 18, Ed Truncan with Shane Van Gaskenberg in the 97 RPM car. And starting in row 19 is Jim Reverick in the 67 Carbon Cyber car. Our weather for this late afternoon is a warm 81 degrees Fahrenheit with 4-mile-per-hour winds from the southwest and clear skies. Here is our race analysis: 14 laps, 21 miles around the 1.5-mile track with 20 degrees of banking in turns 1 to 4 and 9 degrees in both straightaways, and pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. The Sheriff pace car is off for the pits. Meanwhile, Lightning McQueen and Jackson Storm are ready to lead the field to the green flag against 35 other cars. Here they go, the green flags in the air. We're underway here at Las Vegas. Rich Mixon battling out Jackson Storm for second place. Here comes Sheldon Shifter. He's dropping a bit. He's trying to battle out Rich Mixon. Now out of turn number 4, Lightning McQueen's going to lead them back to the start-finish line to lead lap 1. And Chase Racela got into the wall earlier. We're going to take a look at that right now. Alright, there it is. It's in slow motion from his onboard camera. So as soon as he came out turn number 4, he was on the gas. He got him a bit high and then scraped the wall. Well, this place has not been nice to number 9 of Chase Racela. Side-by-side battle for second place, Rich Mixon versus Jackson Storm. Mixon trying to win the Fictional Piston Cup Series race. Mixon definitely won a race last year. It was close, but unfortunately due to his inconsistency and I don't know what else to say. His inconsistency he unfortunately never won a race. And he didn't get Rookie of the Year last year. Now he's going to try to battle out the number 9 Lightning 9 around the number 51 Cruz Ramirez. Ramirez currently sitting in fourth. He just passed the number 92 Sheldon Shifter. And we got trouble out of turn number 4. Chris Roman and a few others. Under the first caution, Eric Breaker, Tim Treadless, Carl Reeves, Shane Van Gassenberg, and Nick Schiff. A few others. as Chris Roman had some right side damage. Herb Kerbler, the main one that caused the yellow to come out here in Las Vegas. Alright, let's take a look at what just happened earlier. Alright, same thing with Chase Raceslot. He went up, but this time he went sideways. Turning number 82 of Conrad Camber. Good thing he wasn't part of the race. Eric Breaker turned Chris Roman at number 11. The 90 punch right behind. What just happened? The 54 Kerbler hit Steve LePage. He just ran over him. Now he's done for the day. Alright, we're going to take a look at that again. Herb Kerbler for some reason didn't even go down low in the apron and then just ran over to number 34 Steve LePage just like that. Huge damage to number 54, and Steve LePage might have an aerodynamic disadvantage later on in the race against Daniel Suarez and a few others. Steve LePage has not been running good this year. He was last place in the points after the first race, the Florida 500. Herb Kerbler, I bet it's going to be a rookie season from a terrible place. Here's a look at the replay of what brought out the caution. Again, the 54 hit the wall, collected Conrad Camber. Eric Breaker decided to panic along with a few others. Punchy Wipeout, Chris Roman, Cal Weathers, Jay McPillar, the one who will sweep both races in 2024. Daniel Suarez, Gogo Logano, and a few others. Paul Reeves still part of that sophomore slump. Last year was a champion and won Rookie of the Year. The 86 team are scratching their hands. Why is their racer not performing well this year? Maybe it just had to do with luck or something else. Alright, here's a look at that again in full speed. Now from the front stretch. That's the camera here to start finish line. From the helicopter. There were four wide: Steve LePage, Tim Treadless, and Brian Spark. Now let's ride along with Daniel Suarez. Didn't even get a single scratch. Or did he? Now Chris Roman. And finally, with Cal Weathers in the 42 car. Alright, so you might have turned in number 90 a Punchy Wipeout, or Wipeout just gone sideways. Alright, we're going to step aside and take a break until we go back to the green flag here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Rusteze 400, ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car. We're about to restart a little file once we head to turn number 3. Like at all oval racetracks, here are the cars involved in lap 3. McPillar, Breaker, Suarez, Roman, Logano, Treadless, Truncan, LePage, Brian Spark, Herb Kerbler, Jim Reverick, Rex Revler, Conrad Camber, Carl Reeves, Punchy Wipeout, Nick Shift, and Shane Van Gasket Bergen. I'm sorry that I just only said most of the racers by their last name and then just call them out by their first and last name. Alright, that was a strange turn of events, what I just said earlier. But, well, only just by my voice, not by the race that you're watching. Alright, here they come through the Nelly straightaway into turn number 3. Again, as I said, at all oval racetracks, we're about to restart the foul in turn number 3. Rich Mixon will go to the top and like Queen to the bottom. And Jackson Storm clocked the fastest lap before the yellow came out. So at lap 3, but he was pretty dang fast at the racetrack. And clocked that lap before the yellow came out. And unfortunately, Herb Kerbler's out of the race, as I said earlier before we stepped aside. Anyways, pace car is off to the pits. We're ready to have a race jam. And when we go back to green, turn up the volume and enjoy the race jam. Here we go to the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air here at Las Vegas. 6 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and here's the fastest lap times as of lap 9. Storm still in the top against Rich Mixon and Lightning McQueen and a few others. Now you're looking at Tango Speed start from the helicopter. McQueen and Master Dragon 4000 dropped, and Cruz Ramirez is battling out against number 36 of Rich Mixon for first place. Coming back to the stripe, 5 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Rusteze 400. McQueen and Master Dragon 4000 moves to the top. Master Dragon 4000 still on the bottom, drafting to number 51, Cruz Ramirez. Now it's Rich Mixon versus Lightning McQueen on the back stretch for the race lead. Master Dragon 4000 drops to the bottom, meanwhile Mixon and McQueen are still battling for the race lead. McQueen's trying to go to the bottom with power 36. But I'm pretty sure Darriere is playing in this with the strategy between 36 and Shane Van Gassenbergen, Rex Revler, and Ed Truncan go around. The number 80's through the grass. Caution is out again here at Las Vegas, and we're going to have a green-white checkered restart. Ed Truncan going back to his position where he's going to restart, and Shane Van Gassenbergen. As soon as the caution comes out, field is frozen. As I said many times in the past, we do not race back to the line. That's why everyone is slowing down. Alright, what happened out of turn number 4? Van Gaskenbergen, Revler, and Truncan were trying to make it 3 wide, but instead the 80 made contact with the number 97. Then the 33 decided to get through to number 80. He should have lifted out of the gas. The 80 and the 33 went through the grass. Rex Revler is slacking off in this race, even though he was doing well at Atlanta and last week at Phoenix. Truncan was able to get out the grass, meanwhile Revler is losing control. That's when they threw out the caution once Revler gone through the third part of the grass in the front straightaway into turn number 1. Base cars immediately being deployed. Now here's a look at it in full speed. Truncan was able to save that car and go back on the racetrack. Just looked at it again. Now it's right along with Rex Revler. The text on the right bottom of the screen does not look the best. I'm sorry for that. Now that Truncan. Alright, we'll be right back for the second time here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and we're going to have an overtime restart once we come back. Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Rusteze 400. We're ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car, and again we're having an overtime restart, so if the leader takes the white flag, the next flag will end the race. Doesn't matter if it's a caution or the checkered flag. And if a caution happens prior to the white flag, we'll have to restart again. So we have unlimited attempts like last week at Phoenix, but this time they only completed with 1 overtime attempt. Like they completed the race once they got the white flag and they didn't crash. We raced clean, or they raced clean, because I'm not in a car. I'm just commentating this race. That was pretty unexpected. And again, as I said earlier, restarting double file. So once they get out of the Nelly straightaway into turn number 3, it's anybody's race once they come back to the green flag. Mixon will go to the bottom, Lightning McQueen to the top. Jackson Storm is still the fastest car on the track. for the fast lap time. Master Dragon 4000 might draft with Lightning McQueen to try to get a hometown race win, or the 56 and 10 speed cell against his teammate Master Dragon 4000. We'll see. Here we go. The pace car makes a hard left turn to the pits, coming back to the start-finish line in the restart zone. Overtime restart number 1 is underway here at Las Vegas. Right restart for the number 36 of Rich Mixon, trying to hold up against number 95 of Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez. Ramirez drafted Rich Mixon. Cruz Ramirez lost twice here at Las Vegas against Jay McPillar when he swept both races here at Vegas 2024. Ramirez in the bottom. No, Ramirez got loose against Master Dragon 4000. Still green. Nobody wrecked. It kind of looked like the Ramirez is about to put down the other racers. Anyways, the white flag's out. Last lap here at Las Vegas. Mixon still in the lead against Lightning McQueen. Ramirez looked like she was about to drop like an anchor in the bottom of the sea. Lightning McQueen going to the bottom against the number 36 of Rich Mixon. Now to turn 3 and turn 4 the final time. Lightning McQueen's losing speed against the number 36 of Rich Mixon and his teammate Cruz Ramirez. Alright, here we go to victory lane. Rich Mixon's going to win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Congratulations to Rich Mixon for getting his first career win here at Las Vegas. Good job for him, but it's a shame for those two Radiator Springs cars of Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez, so I'm trying to pass the number 36 of Rich Mixon. I just got excited out there. Here are the official results. Jackson Storm is the fastest car of the day with a lap time of 29.018 seconds and an average speed of 186.092 miles per hour on lap 3. He'll earn that bonus point after a decent day, running up in the top 10. Here are the standings after this race. Brandon Powercar, Rex Reveler, Ryan Laney, and Master Dragon 4000 are still in the same positions. Lightning McQueen and Rich Mixon are in 5th and 6th after leading half of the race, and overtime laps don't count. Sheldon Shifter is the highest rookie in the points, and a few other changes that you can view for yourself. Tune in next week for the Lightyear 400 from Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina, starting Wednesday, March 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll miss out a single race of the 2026 season. This is the Candy Cat 127, signing out.